Welcome to Latin with Andy, Code Breakers. These videos are to help you follow along with the Code Breakers at-home worksheets, so if you have not downloaded them, please click the link, purchase them, and subscribe so that you can further enhance your Latin experience. Today we are going to be talking about second declension neuter nouns. Let's take a look at our vocabulary for this lesson. Our first word is my favorite word in all of the Latin language. Oppidum, oppidi, town. Just because it's fun to say, just go ahead and say it a couple times. It's kind of fun to say. Oppidum, oppidum. Next word is premium, premii, which means reward. Periculum, periculi means danger. And then we have some adjectives. Laetus aum, which means happy. Longus aum, which means long. Multus aum, many. Bonus aum, good. Magnus aum, great, large. And then a couple of verbs. Sum, which means I am. Es, you are. Est, he, she, it is. Sumus, we are. Estis, you are. And sunt, they are. Don't worry if you don't know kind of how these work in actual sentences. We're going to be talking about these over the upcoming lesson. So just make sure and make vocabulary cards for these words. Alright, let's talk about how there are two stories, actually, to the second declension. First, we have our second declension masculine, is what we're going to call it now, and that's what we've already learned. But then, there's actually an upper story, second declension neuter, where the neuter monkeys live. We have the and the you can kind of see it there. The trick to knowing the second declension neuter declension is just remembering that the nominative and the accusative always match. If you can remember that, then second declension neuter should be a breeze. Let's take a look at some of our second declension neuter endings. Taking off the stem, we have e, o, o. Notice the nominative and the accusative match. And then a, orum, is, a, is. Once again, the nominative and the accusative match, and they have that a ending instead of our e and os from the second declension masculine. So make sure and pay attention to these little differences. Let's see if we can decline premium premii, which means reward. If you'd like to try declining this on your own, pause the video now, and then you can play it back again when you're done and see what you got right. Alright, so to decline premium premii, first we have to find the stem, of course. So taking off that I, we have primi. That is our stem. Notice, in the nominative singular, we have an That means that this noun is a second declension neuter noun. So, to decline, first we copy out our stem 10 times all the way down. Primi, 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 all the way down. And then we add on our second declension neuter noun endings. Starting with e, o, o. And then a, orum, is, a, is. Great job, guys. Identifying forms works exactly the same with any noun you come across. We always have to look for the gender, number, and case. Now the tricky part is remembering which declension a noun belongs to. So the trick is going back to your vocabulary and looking for first the declension and then the gender. And then you can really find your gender, number, and case of the noun and looking at that ending. So let's look at number 1. If we weren't careful, oppidum could look like a second declension masculine noun. However, looking at our vocabulary, we see that oppidum, the nominative singular, is oppidum. So that means that this is a second declension neuter noun. So there we go, we've identified the declension, and then, because of that, the gender. So oppidum is neuter. So looking at that ending, we see there are two possibilities. The neuter singular nominative, and the neuter singular accusative, both of which would translate as the town. One is just the subject and the other is the direct object. Alright, let's look at amico. Alright, so looking back at our vocabulary, we see that amico is a second declension masculine noun. He lives on the first story of that family. So now we can look at the ending, and we see that there are two possible options. Either masculine singular dative, or masculine singular ablative. So the dative we would probably translate as to or for the friend, and the ablative we would probably translate as by, with, from the friend. Last one, primia. Now hang on, is primia a first declension noun? It might be easy to say that, However, looking at our vocabulary, we see that premia is a second declension neuter noun. And so that means that we have two possible options for our form: the neuter plural nominative or the neuter plural accusative. Remember, for the neuter nouns, that changes to that A, so we have to watch out for that. So both of those we would translate as the rewards. One is just the direct object and one is the subject, like we did on the first one. Good job, guys. Fantastic work, code breakers. Make sure and make your vocabulary cards. Practice declining your second declension neuter nouns, watching out for that nominative and accusative matching. And then remember to identify the declension and then the gender of a noun first, so that you can know which of your ciphers to use. See you next time. Sayonara! Hey.